Everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Tarot and Astro Insights, and this is usually the members only Thursday live. I decided to make it public today to give everybody the opportunity to kind of see what I do on a Thursday live. I actually had invited Lisa McFadden to join me today from Spirit Lounge, and we have had so many technical difficulties. I was not able to get her to join the live with me today. I'm not sure what's up with that. I'm wondering if it's the pre-Mercury retrograde energy kind of messing with us. I'm super bummed out. I really wanted Lisa to join us. Hello, Spirit Lounge. Hello, Lisa. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Hopefully we can work through some of those kinks because I would love to have Lisa join me. I actually invited Lisa onto the live today because she is a Scorpio sun sign and I'm a Taurus sun sign. And so we've got this Taurus Scorpio full moon playing out tomorrow. And so the Taurus Scorpio polarity is huge, right? They're opposite signs, but at the same time, they have many similarities, right? They're both yin receptive, feminine energies. We're both fixed signs and we're both stubborn in our own right. But basically, both signs have to do with creativity, security, control, personal and shared wealth. It is a shape shifting energy, I feel, with the polarity between these two signs. So, hello, Victoria. Welcome in. So, I was going to do things a little bit different. I do plan on pulling into some cards. Like I said, I'm super bummed. I really wanted Lisa to join in on the live today. She should be here beside me, but unfortunately she's not. So I'm just going to pull general collective messages today. Normally I pull into all 12 zodiac signs, but I thought I wanted to do something very different because I do feel we're in this process of some sort of creative union. So let's start off with the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. I'll pull in with a few of these messages, 1212. Yes, these energies are very bold. They're very intense. And it's kind of this energy of we're at that precipice where we've got to accept forgiveness. We've got to offer people forgiveness. We've got to be in this place of radical release when it comes to any lower emotions. And that's what I feel this energy is all about. So look at that. We get the Mercury card on the cut and we get debilitated. So 14 is a karmic debt number. It is connected to the temperance card. And so there's something here I feel alchemizing. It is some type of union energy coming through. That's okay, Steph. I was late getting started today too. I tried to go live with Spirit Lounge, but unfortunately, for some reason, that link was just not working today. So I do feel this underlying energy of judgment. Look at this Mercury card. Mercury is the messenger of God. We do have Mercury in Sagittarius. It's going to be going retrograde. I believe it's the 25th of November. And so we're kind of inching into the pre-retrograde energy right about now. And so there is something kind of alchemizing when it comes to the completion of a lesson. I also feel this super full moon. It's the last super full moon of the year. This is all about making a choice, maybe a very uncomfortable choice. And oftentimes we can become so comfortably numb in that comfort zone. We kind of got to get pushed into another direction. And so I kind of feel we're at the precipice of making a big decision, whatever that might be for you. So let's get into it. Let's pull a couple of these cards and let's see what needs to come through because I don't know about you, but I'm ready to build a very prosperous foundation. I'm ready to bring together all kinds of collaborations within the collective. And so that's kind of what we're here to do, to build together, to share our resources, and to bring this creative union forward within the collective. So what star codes, Astro Oracle messages need to come through? Keep in mind, this is not going to be a sign specific reading, but I do call it zodiac signs. And we also have this full moon in a very close, tight conjunction to Uranus. So that's all about surprises. That's all about expect the unexpected. And so these transits really are bringing us what I feel to this seed point of truth. 55, master number 55. It is connected to the Ace of Swords card in the tarot. And so you see on this card, we've got somebody here in the fetal position. And so sometimes the truth does bring us right back to that core seed point of that childhood wound, that childhood trauma, what's really prevented us from stepping into that next layer. Look at that South Node, the past. And so those that have major Taurus or Scorpio placements, especially those with especially those with a Taurus North Node or Scorpio North Node, the nodes are definitely going to be affected. And so this is also a master number 33. So that is the teacher of the teachers card. Master number 33 is connected to the Seven of Wands in the tarot. And so something about the past. And so we kind of do have to look back at the past in order to fully understand it before we can move towards that new higher cycle. And so this could be connected to the Taurus North Node, Scorpio South Node, or like I said, inverse. But there's a need to kind of step out of the past and into the future. The third card out is the Descendant. And when this full moon takes place in my local area, the Ascendant is going to be in Taurus and the seventh house will be in Scorpio. So that is a pretty huge energy coming through. And so the Descendant is an invitation to go into the shadows. The seventh house is the Descendant. And so the seventh house is our one-on-one relationships. It's connected to partnership. It's connected to marriage, the first marriage. And it's also the very most important relationship that we have is the relationship with ourselves. So I also feel like a King of Cups, Queen of Cups energy coming through. And so this is all about getting to the root of a pattern, a toxic pattern, a repetitive pattern that has plagued you from being able to move out of that comfort zone of that South Node. And so with the Hearth card below that, Vesta, this is an asteroid within everybody's birth chart. There is this energy of victory after getting to the root cause of all of this truth. And so we're really going to have to nurture ourselves. The Ceres card, also another asteroid. It kind of feels like the Grim Reaper is kind of coming here to break us free from some type of completion of a cycle. It's a 29 card. We have Pluto right now at that 29th degree. On the 19th of November, it is going to be moving into Aquarius. And so we are completing the last 15 years worth of lessons connected to that Pluto transit in Capricorn. And so we're really going to need to nurture ourselves. I do feel self-care is really important in these energies because these revelations might be very shocking. There could be moments of crisis over the weekend with these full moon energies coming through. So let's go a little bit deeper and we will use the guides of the Hidden Realm deck. So let's see what other messages need to come through. We get the Sovereignty of Magic. So that would be the third eye chakra and the crown chakra coming through. And so the synchronicities are all abound. I don't know about you, but every time I leave the house, it's either 777, 666, 999, or the 1212, like Spirit Lounge put in the comments. 1111 has been huge lately. And so if you look at this card, it's like a big expansion of consciousness taking place. And so miracles are abound. And so we've kind of got all of these spiritual forces shifting our mindset about traditions, about values, because Taurus and Scorpio, that polarity is all about what do you value? And so it's a 5 card. And so I'm feeling a little bit of Hierophant energy. And then look at that, a 17 card. This is a call for transformation. And so Scorpio is the master at transformation, right? Scorpio goes through many metamorphoses throughout their life journey because it is connected to the death card. And so we're kind of at the in between. And so it's really time to embrace this healing journey. It's a 17 card. So Aquarian energy. Let's get a few of these out, guys, and let's see what other messages need to come through today. So I hope you're all doing very well. The burden of choice, that actually feels really, really heavy. That's connected to the root. Very interesting. And I placed it right on the root. And look at the shadow and the light aspects. And so Taurus would represent the light, Scorpio would represent the dark, but we need both of these energies as part of this transformation. And so there might be a choice here. And maybe this choice has become a burden, guys. But the card is saying choose the higher ground, choose the high road. There's always going to be consequences, right? We cannot skirt around the consequences of the choices that we make, whether they be positive or negative consequences. But we can't keep playing into this unconscious choice making. Look at that, the alchemy of poison. That was the card that came through this morning on my Facebook page. And so right now, I think we're really needing to hold space for love. We're needing to hold space for the collective when it comes to those that are just awakening to some new divine truth. So what else do we got here? All the blessings everywhere. It's a 32 card. So this to me is saying heart chakra activation, heart chakra opening. And so I do feel this really is a gift from the universe. Whatever shocking truth is coming to light, this is going to be a gift. This is going to set you free. This is going to allow you to overcome all of these challenges, guys. And then we get focused on the brilliance. It's a 38 card. So I do strongly feel an intuitive energy coming through, a Queen of Cups. And so this is all about focused intention. This is all about prioritizing your needs, prioritizing self-care, and persevering through these challenges. So focus on the positive right now in your life and look at that zenith at the peak. It's a 2 card. So this is a crossroads. This is a major pivot point, guys. And so there's victory here. There's achievement here. And so this is all about creating tangible abundance within the collective. Let's get deeper into this and let's pull in with the tarot. I am using the mystical tarot, the mystical moments tarot. Look at that. 5 of Wands reversed, the Chariot upright. And so this is probably the slowest Chariot card I've ever seen out of all of the decks that I own. And so we might be moving forward at a snail's pace, but we are moving forward. And so it kind of takes time to reprogram our consciousness, right? It takes time to release the old, outdated patterns. It takes time to move forward. And then we get the 5 of Wands in reverse. And so this is saying there's a need to release the power and control dynamics. 5 of Wands upright is a struggle. Fives are challenging, but in reverse, it's like no more playing games. No more listening to all of these outside opinions because you are in control of your reality. And so there's movement here. Very slowly, there's movement here. So let's get at it and let's get 9 of these cards out, guys, okay? Look at that, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, look at, she's definitely in higher ground. She's kind of being the observer. So step back, be the observer of your reality, guys. I'm kind of just going to set her aside because the Queen of Swords is saying it's really time to get honest about a situation. I see a bunch of birds here on the card. And so rise above any gossip, rise above any drama, and trust that spirit is kind of bringing you to a higher timeline because she's kind of really above there. So let's get at it. Let's get 9 of these cards out. We get the Knight of Cups in reversed. We get the 2 of Wands in reversed. And we get the Queen of Pentacles upright. So the Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of value. That is Taurus energy. And so I kind of feel somebody here has been working on healing a hollowed out heart with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Look at this card. Let's put it upright just for a minute so you can see just the beautiful imagery on this card. And so she's sitting on a lotus. She's kind of playing this hollowed out heart like a guitar almost. And so the 2 of Wands in reverse to me is indicating the wait is over. The wait is over. There's been enough healing that has taken place and you're ready to step into solid ground. The Queen of Coins is the most grounded, solid queen. She's the most mature queen. She is the Queen of Value. So what else do we get here? And we get the Emperor. So a divine masculine energy coming through. There is 2 Emperor cards in this deck, and this would be the representation of somebody stepping into self-mastery of their gifts, stepping into mastery of their masculine energy. And then we get the 5 of Swords in reversed as the central energy. Let's get another card out here, 6 of Cups. The Six of Cups is all about reconciliation, reunion. There could be a reunion on the horizon. The Five of Swords in reverse, this is saying healing from heartbreak. So we could have had a masculine here that dealt with almost like a Black Widow type energy, somebody that was manipulative. She's kind of hiding half of her face with a white rose, and we see a masculine here all hollowed out on the heart. And so there is a need to be open in the heart space. We get the Magician card because there is an opportunity, I feel, to create long-term stability here. And so it kind of feels like, it could be somebody's birthday. If you're a Scorpio, happy birthday. We are in Scorpio season here. Let's get another card out. The Devil reverse. Love it. This is all about breaking free from codependencies, unhealthy cycles. That's that Capricorn energy. And the last card out, we get the Five of Cups in reverse. So what I notice the most and what I really appreciate the most in this reading is the fives are in reverse. So whenever challenging energies come out, they are so much better in reverse. So the Magician is saying there is an opportunity to definitely break free. And if you look at this Devil card upright, she's kind of like a magic mushroom lady. And so you think of mushrooms, it's a trip. There could be a lot of disillusionment coming through in the energies this weekend, but it's all about breaking free from some type of webbing. And then I also hear like the word the World Wide Web. And so as we move into the age of Aquarius, we are here to use technology with intention, right? We're not here to waste our time scrolling away. We're here to use technology with intention moving forward into the age of Aquarius. And so this might be like one last look back at the past before we go towards a new beginning in love. So we get the Six of Cups right below this Queen of Pentacles. We get the Five of Cups below the Six of Cups, which is an indication for me of an Ace of Cups. But there needs to be a release of past regrets. There needs to be a release of past pain. And there needs to be this pouring into ourself energy. And so on the bottom of the deck, the Page of Wands. And so this is about investigating. This is about digging deep into what it is that you want to invest in when it comes to a new creative path, a new creative endeavor. And I do feel this is connected to this Queen of Swords energy. So we've got somebody here that's a truth speaker, that's a truth seeker, that's a truth speaker. And then below the Page of Wands, we get the Page of Swords. And so two energies of newness. And so this Page of Swords is saying, hey, you graduated. You've completed a major lesson. It's time to go on to learn something new. It's time to embrace the next cycle. And I just love the wish flower. That's what my daughter calls these, are the wish flower. And so somebody here has made a wish. They've set a goal here, and there is going to be an unexpected revelation, the Tower reversed. So if you've been clinging to an old cycle, if you've been clinging to something that you know needs to leave your life, this Tower reversed is saying there's no going back. You're going to have to go in a new direction. You're going to have to rebuild. It's like, why are you holding on to a burning building when you need to get out of Dodge? And so the Tower really is the energy of breaking you free from something false. You're not going to be able to rebuild this foundation. You're going to have to move forward. So stop clinging to control. And let's face it, Taurus and Scorpio are very fixed, stubborn energies, and they can both cling in their own right, whether it be emotionally or materially to a situation. And so there is a rebalancing going on in these energies with the Justice reverse. So whether you feel this is going in your favor or not, everything is going to play out exactly as divinely orchestrated, and it is actually turning out exactly as it's meant to be with that Justice reverse. And so we also need to keep in mind with this Justice card in reverse, it represents Libra energy, it represents the scales. And so she's holding a sword in one hand and the scales in the other. And so this to me is saying the truth will set you free, right? The truth will absolutely set you free, but it's going to shatter your illusions. It's going to shatter your beliefs about a status quo or a false foundation first. And it might flip your world a little bit upside down. But I do feel this is to get you to move forward very quickly, the Knight of Swords. So there could be a lot of combative communication. There's something here I feel shifting very, very quickly in these energies. And so this is about no more jumping through hoops to make people happy. The Knight of Wands in reverse, you see him jumping through a hoop. That's how I kind of read that. We're not going to jump through hoops for people anymore. And then we get the King of Pentacles below that. And so there is what I feel a separation when it comes to some type of partnership here. And so we kind of have to go through a period of separation in order to understand that nothing really is separate from us. What I want to say is don't rock the bull. Don't push the bull beyond limits here. So there is a possibility, I feel, of losing something. I noticed the Three of Pentacles on this King of Wands in reverse. So usually the Three of Pentacles is a collaboration. So I feel a separation when it comes to a collaboration where the spark is gone, the passion is gone, and there's this energy of just, I'm not going to invest in this anymore because this is part of your transformation. So what is blocking you from your transformation? Because there does need to be a release. It's almost like you've kept yourself caged up in an old belief, an old mindset, and it's kind of time to release these blocks with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So it's kind of this energy of the worst has already happened, the worst is already over. Don't worry about what everybody is going to think of you if you are closing out a cycle, because it kind of feels like it feels like somebody's worried about what is everybody going to say if I walk away from something that isn't serving me, whether it's a career, a relationship. But ultimately I feel it's a relationship because we got the Ten of Cups in reverse. And so we're not here to stay stuck in these cycles of grief. We're here to go towards joy. So there is a need to stop staying stuck in a situation that isn't bringing you happiness, because there's a lack of victory here. There's a lack of balance here. And it's kind of time to get yourself unstuck if this message is resonating for you. The Four of Cups is saying it's time to get yourself unstuck. The Four of Cups is also key 44. So there's a mastering lesson going on here when it comes to soul suppression, depression. And I do feel there's disillusionment here, especially connected to any type of unhealthy patterns. So let's clarify this Emperor, because I do feel this Emperor is connected to the very current energy going on here. And I think there's growth going on here. So we could have an Emperor going towards a Queen. It doesn't have to be. But yeah, there is this energy of the Fool. And so whenever I see this Fool card, I see the crocodile, right? And I always think of the Pan and the Hook story, and the crocodile that has the clock inside of him. And so I feel this energy of time's up. You're going to have to face your inner demons here in order to go towards the light. So there is a brand new opportunity here, the Hanged Man in reverse, to gain a new perspective about love with the Lovers reverse. And so we could have somebody here feeling foolish. I feel we're kind of burning up some karma here with the King of Wands. And this is like somebody is like on fire when it comes to taking action. The King of Wands is a visionary leader. They take action. And this moon cycle is saying it's time to uncage yourself. So the octopus energy for me is always something, grabbing at you. This is something toxic that you need to get yourself untangled from. And so this moon is bringing in a revelation. And this revelation is going to allow you to set yourself free from an old mindset, an old belief, an old way of being, because it's time to spread our wings, guys. It's really time to spread our wings and to go towards collaborations that are community minded, spiritually minded, that are a part of a new creative union. Look at that, the poppy on the card. And so something likely shifted at that 1111 portal. And I do feel spirit is really guiding those together that are meant to work together to share their resources to build something new. So what is the Five of Cups? And then we're going to pull in with an inner child oracle message, the Wheel of Fortune. And so something here has already been set into motion. The wheel is saying this is a fated, destined full moon. Whatever is playing out right now, it is to set you free. It will set you free from these cycles of lack. And look at that. There's that Ace of Cups. And I felt that connected to that Five of Cups. So this is about opening up your heart, being willing to receive. What we put out there will always come back to us. And so trust that the love that you are seeking is also seeking you. So embrace this heart chakra activation. Embrace this new beginning and be willing to move on from anything that isn't serving you with the Six of Swords. And so we all have the ability to wake up and choose joy and choose to create happiness every day. But we do have to get ourselves unhooked. It kind of feels like somebody here has felt like a standalone island. And so there could be a storm brewing in order to go towards the light. Usually the rainbow, the blessings come after the storm, and we've got the world card. And so we are going towards achievement. We're going towards completion. We're going towards enlightenment here. And so it's kind of time to complete these lessons once and for all. So there is an ending. Endings are painful. This card came out as well for the tarot card of the day this morning on my Facebook page. So go check it out. But this card indicates all things can be renewed, all things can be rebirthed. And so there is a renewal here. So if you are in this energy of facing a painful ending, trust that you will get through this. This is your rebirth. This is your renewal. There's that Scorpio energy, and so through this rebirth, we can create something new. So you might find the energies very difficult in the moment when we go through these revelations. It's all going to be dependent where these energies are sitting in your own personal birth chart. But I do feel we're getting to the seed point here. We're going to bring it back to that transit card, and we're going to see what the inner child oracle message is. So what is the inner child message for the collective in these energies? Because we are at the peak here, guys. We definitely are at the peak. So that Run Wild card, this one keeps coming out in my readings. Run Wild, another 29 card. And so there is hope ahead, guys. There's hope ahead. We got the 29 card to the 35 card. So we're completing the cycles of being that wounded healer. We're stepping into being healers for the collective. So flow through the rhythm, move through the energies, and trust that there is hope ahead. Have courage and take heart, because there's always hope, right? There's always hope in the darkest of places. Let your inner child come out. Let your inner child be free. Let's read There is Hope Ahead out of the book. And then we're going to close off the live today, guys. And hopefully I can figure out what's going on with YouTube, because I would love nothing more for Spirit Lounge to join me on a live. I just love how our energies play off one another. And so there is a journey here, a life journey that is filled with many highs and many lows. And that's kind of just how it goes, right? And so sometimes a low can be followed by another and another low until all that is remembered are the low places. And so it's kind of the energy of we do got to hit rock bottom in order to rise again. So it's like the rising of the phoenix. And so it's at these times of rock bottom where we find there's nothing left to hope for, and then we're kind of left there in a pile of ashes, right? And so out of the ashes comes hope once more. So now is the time to let hope in. If you're struggling, it's the time to let hope in. There's a lot of good things out there waiting for all of us ahead. And so there's deep divine love in every single one of us. It's always present there, and it's actually more present in the darkest moments than we realize. So trust that you are held, trust that you are loved, and we are never alone. We are never, ever alone on this journey. So reach out to the divine today. Maybe spend some time journaling over the weekend. How does it feel to let hope reside within your heart? Do you feel apprehensive when you think about hope or joy? Hope really is the belief in something that has yet to come, right? We have to believe in something more out there. And so it's far better to let hope into your heart than it is to keep it out. So that's the message, guys. Let hope in, flow through these challenges this week. Let me know what you thought down below, guys. I hope to see you all again next Thursday on the live. Keep in mind, this normally is a private live for the members of the channel. I thought I would make it public to kind of give you a taste of what I do. Normally I pull into all 12 zodiacs, but I wasn't planning for that today with the collaboration that was supposed to be in store. So if you'd like to become a channel member, guys, there's going to be a link down below in the description box. Have a great day, everybody. Have a wonderful full moon in Taurus, and I hope to see you all again on the next live.